We are recording. Yay, guys. I am so impressed with everything that happened in August. I don't know, we talked about this a little bit in the Rank Makers chat thread. And if you're not in there and you want to be in there, definitely request one of us and anybody, and we'll get you in there. But we were talking about how August is historically the second slowest month of the year, every single year, behind December, obviously. And the momentum that you guys had, especially towards the end of August and already in the beginning of September, we are seeing so much momentum. We're seeing so much movement in our businesses, so much sponsoring, energy, the mindset of everybody. August is just a really weird month, and especially right now with COVID, with back to school, lots of really tough decisions moms were having to make, dads were having to make, families were stressed to the max, and it just wasn't the time to be like, starting a new supplement regimen and, those types of things, but you guys still knocked it out of the park. So I wanted to share some of our stats from last month. And I also have a really fun and exciting announcement that I'm going to talk to you guys about too. So our team stats were 173 ambassadors, and our goal was 200 because I knew August is a little bit slow. And so that was like my BHAG goal. So I am very, very, very excited that we came anywhere near that number. I consider that an enormous win, and I'm very proud of you guys. We had 29 people get the impact bonus last month, 9 fast starts on our team in August. And you guys, some of those were fast start gold and fast start senior silver. And so those people are all on their way to continue that fast start again, and our new silvers are on their way this month to be able to fast start senior silver. I love that new program, and I think it's so lucrative and so it's just so good with the timelines that they have attached to it and the bonuses and everything like that. It's achievable, and definitely love how you guys are starting your new ambassadors so strong, and they are having so much success out of the gate. I think I saw one person comment that their very first Plexus check ever was well over $1,000, and I was just like that is so stinking exciting, y'all. Huge, right? Huge. That is an enormous help for any family anywhere. $1,000 is nothing to laugh about, and I'm sure there were more of them as well, but that was just the one comment that I saw. We had 21 new rank advancements, not including our senior silvers, because I don't get that report until commissions close. So I'm sorry. I still love you guys. It's just that it's not a permanent rank in our compensation plan yet, so it's not trackable in Virtual Office. But I saw so many announcements for senior silvers. So give yourself a shout out in the comments if you guys were one of those senior silver achievers. And so just very, very proud at the momentum that you guys created, at the commitment and the impact that you guys had last month. September is all about having success. It's all about simplification from my standpoint. And so when I was looking at the calendar, and we'll go over that here in a second so we can figure out, you guys can kind of brainstorm exactly how to use the calendar for your advantage and how to grow your business, in particular using the things that are in place for you guys to use, kind of like a buffet. We'll go over all of that. But in the name of simplification, we have had a lot of conversations over the last 2 years with a couple of the leaders on our team. And we felt strategically to just simplify everything, to unify our teams, and to have the best possible Plexus family, one Plexus, for all of us, that 2 of my level 1 leaders are actually pausing their team pages, and they're going to be joining in with Team Taylor, and they're going to be helping me with content, and they are bringing some of their leaders along with that are also going to help admin on Team Taylor. So you guys are about to see a bunch of new faces, and it's going to be really, really exciting. Amber Perry, Rachel Schaefer, Jessica Anderson, Amanda Grubb, and Taryn, who you saw Taryn just rock out her very first training on Team Taylor for the if if you guys missed that Lunch and Learn this week, that was her, and it was incredible. Definitely something to plug your newbies into. But you guys, these amazing women have had so much success in Plexus. They are leaders. They have been managing their own team pages for years, 6 years, 5 years. Yeah. So for quite a long time, and they know exactly what they're doing. And how this is going to benefit all of you guys is that we're going to see a lot more faces on Team Taylor. We're going to get a lot more content. Their time is not going to be split between their pages and Team Taylor now. And so they're going to be able to provide their knowledge, their expertise, their training, their enthusiasm, their help, all of that to Team Taylor outside of just, you know, the Rank Makers thread and that kind of thing. So I'm really excited about this. And for their teams, it's going to really help simplify things. They're going to be able to just add to Team Taylor. And if they want to be added to another page, then to Team Plex It Forward. Obviously, when they add to Team Taylor, they're going to be adding to the Wellness Lounge and to the new Ambassador Academy as well. And so it just really simplifies things, so we don't have all those layers of team pages with redundant information sometimes through no fault of anybody's, right? So I'm just really excited about this, and I hope that you guys are too. It's going to really liven up the team page, and it's going to bring so much new content. So welcome to all those ladies. If you guys see them posting, that is why. And you're going to see a heck of a lot more of them going forward. I'm just really excited about this move. So we're going to talk a little bit about our September action plan now. We want you guys set up for success. So here is our calendar, and you guys obviously saw this. It's pinned to the top of Team Taylor, but what I want you guys to realize is there's a method to all of this. So on Mondays, and treat this like a buffet, you guys. Obviously there's a ton of stuff on here, but it's actually super simple once you get just how it all works. On Mondays, those are corporate trainings. So the Motivation Mondays are led by a different leader in the field, training on something that they are an expert on. Tuesdays, those are for potentials. That is going to be either a Zoom opportunity event, or in the Wellness Lounge, we're going to be hosting an event in there, streaming an event in there more than likely. Wednesdays, that is right on Team Taylor, and it's for you guys. It's a team training on Team Taylor led by a different leader within our team, and talking about different things. And what I want you guys to notice is that most of those are geared toward brand new ambassadors, helping you guys onboard them. We have the product overview. We're doing a new ambassador orientation, which I am completely revamping to simplify and make it just more robust and shorter with the information that they need. And then we have 5 steps to silver. And then we have understanding the compensation plan, and then top tips for closing out the month, because it happened to fall on the last day of the month. Then we have power hours every Thursday. That's super self-explanatory. We also have one right before the end of the month on Monday. And we have one more new ambassador training towards the end of the month, because we know you guys are going to be adding a whole bunch of team members throughout the month as well. So off to the left, after I made this calendar, we actually decided to go all in on the Easy Energy 14-day challenge. Taryn and Amanda are going to be running it along with Amber and Rachel's help as well. And you guys, it's going to be phenomenal. This has been something that many teams across Plexus have been doing the last couple months, and they've had great success with it. What I love about it is it gives you that instant feel good. You can see visible results with your inflammation reduction. You have energy right away. You feel great. That active puts you in a great mood, and it's super simple. The way that you take those products is very easy. And for those of us that have been around a really long time and have been taking our same product regimen forever, changing up your products every once in a while and changing up your regimen is going to jumpstart your results again. So if you feel like you're in a plateau, or you want to try something new, or maybe you have somebody on your team that stepped back for a really long time, or even a couple months, and they want to jump back in, this is the perfect 14-day jumpstart. We're going to have nutrition tips on there, workout tips, They're going to be taking a new product regimen, and it's going to help them, especially after COVID, recover from all the bad food, maybe too much wine, too many coffee drinks, you know, all that kind of stuff that happened during COVID, all the stress, and during back to school. It's going to reduce that puffiness in your face. It's going to give you reduced inflammation, lots of energy for starting the school year again. So it's like perfect timing. So we definitely want to use that to our advantage, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that on this next slide. But as far as the promotions for this month, it's basically the same as last month. 369 promo, same thing. If you add 3 people, you get 100. You get those impact bonuses. The $9.95 sign up is still going on. The 150 PV hemp promotion, where you guys get to choose our hemp, is still going on. Of course, Fast Start. That program is phenomenal. And our product of the month is the Kids Multivitamin. I actually put up a huge team incentive as well. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys can win a Ring and Echo Dot show combined this month, just for, you can get tons of entries, unlimited entries, but for adding new ambassadors with Welcome Pack, you get an entry. And for getting commission qualified, having 100 PV, you get an entry for that too. If you do any of those things before the 15th of this month, your entries double. So the more people you add before the 15th of the month, the quicker you get commission qualified within the month. You're getting double entries towards that the Echo show, which is the video style one. You can see a picture up on it on the team page, and the ring, which they link together. It's super cool. I explained it all in that post, but you guys definitely check that one out. It's super fun. So I want you guys to make sure that you're really using these trainings. The corporate trainings I love because they're unique. They're probably from a leader that you would never receive a training from normally, because they're across different teams all throughout the company. It's what's working for them. They pick out leaders in the field that are in crazy momentum and doing something right, and that they can see that they're doing something right, and they have value to share. So tonight, there was a training I saw pop up right before we hopped on here, that today is Wednesday, right? Or Thursday. They're doing a special training on onboarding coming up as well, which is something we all definitely need. But all of those things, if you register for them, you'll get all the recordings. So even if you can't make the Monday time slot, if you register for them, and that is pinned to the top of Team Taylor, you'll get those recordings every single day. So all of these things, the Tuesday events that I talked about, I want you guys to really draw your line in the sand this month and commit every single week to getting 3 people to actually attend those events. Those events not only build belief in yourself, and you learn every single time one of those events happens, but it builds belief in the person that you have invited to Plexus and is learning. It's that third-party validation factor that just really helps them make the decision, right? So get your newbies plugged into all of those things as well, using those to help launch their business. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about using the Easy Energy Challenge. So this is going to be a huge tool to be able to bring back old ambassadors, like I said, that have left. Of course, any of our newbies that signed in the last couple months and have already turned off, this would be a great product regimen that they were probably not taking, right? And so they can try this and they can jump on it. But what I'm going to do, and what we're working actually as a leadership group, is we're putting together a marketing toolkit for you guys. It's going to be very, very robust. It's going to have multiple story. I saw somebody already messaged me asking for the story that I posted earlier today about this. That's going to be in that marketing toolkit, and we're going to launch it out to the team so that you guys can use this. It's going to have, like I said, about 4 different stories that you guys can use yourselves, or use them as inspiration to create your own stories. It's going to have reach out verbiage for your team members, and it's also going to have reach out verbiage for people that are just potentials that have not signed up yet. It's going to have post ideas and topic ideas. And also I sent out to the entire team, if you guys didn't check your email yet today or didn't get it, check your spam folder. I sent out an email to the entire team talking to all of you guys about this Easy Energy Challenge. And a really good idea right now is to reach out to folks that have not been as active with Plexus lately, maybe haven't been ordering, haven't been consistent, and say, hey, did you receive the email that Sarah sent today about this new challenge that we're going to do? It's going to be really fun. da, 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 da. Use that email as a reference point to help get them set up in this event. Sorry, go ahead, Amy.
Hey guys, sorry. So I was checking the chat. I also want everyone on my team to know I am thrilled for the changes on Team Taylor. My team's not going anywhere though, guys. Okay, so I just wanted to say that because some people were like, wait a minute, what's happening? Okay, so we also want to goal plan. And listen, guys, you know, we talk a lot about goal planning for our business. So here's what I want you guys to kind of walk through. If you were on the big kickoff call with our upline above Sarah, Nikki, some of us did this. And I also like that lately we've been leaning into that team too. And I think Nikki has really been doing a lot more stuff for all of us, which is really great. But what's your personal business goal for personal sponsoring? How many new ambassadors do you want to add personally? Do you want to add 3 and get the 100? Do you want to add 9 and get all 3 bonuses? What is your PV goal? If you're an ambassador, every single month, your goal for PV, your volume should be 500 minimally, because that gives you that extra commission. I see a lot of new people on the call, which I'm excited about. And then what is your leaders retreat goal? Is your goal to earn it this month? I would encourage everyone to earn it this month. Act like September is the last month and go hard and go fast. Now, they want everyone to attend, so we've not heard yet if there's going to be a cutoff, but we don't want it to get full in October. So I would make your personal leaders retreat goal to earn it this month or to get that prize that you're looking for. What is your rank goal? And maybe this month your rank goal is to just hold your current rank. Maybe it's not a rank up month. That's okay. What is your rank goal? You got to write it down. You have to say it. Mine is to hold Sapphire. So I have on my wall up here on my big sticky note. I bought these. My team saw these. I bought these big Post-it notes. And so I have it up here, my business goals, my team goals, my personal goals. I want to hold Sapphire, but then I have a point goal. I want to grow by at least 500 points this month. So what do you want to grow by? If you're silver, maybe your goal is you want to grow to senior silver. If you're senior silver, maybe you want to grow to gold. Maybe you just want to grow by 5 new people on your team. But then I really want you to focus on the activity, right? Guys, we have to fall in love with the activity, because as we found out in August, sometimes our business doesn't align with the goals and the timelines we have in our head, right? You may think you want to be gold this month. You may think you want to be diamond this month, but sometimes our business doesn't line up with that. So fall in love with the activity. What is the activity goals that you have? And that's what you should celebrate. We certainly celebrate new ambassadors, new customers, earning trips and all that, but we really want to personally celebrate that activity, because that's what's going to move your business forward when you do that daily activity day in and day out. Then I want you to have another column for your team goals. I don't care if you have 1 person on your team or you have 100 people on your team. What are your goals for them, right? Do you want all of them to reorder at 100 PV? Do you want to help 5 of them get to silver? Do you want to have 10 new ranks? Figure out on your team what their goals are, both their health goals and their business goals, and then focus your attention on those people, right? And then guys, vision cast. I want everyone, if you added a new ambassador in August, I want you to onboard them and love on them so hard that you are checking in with them every other day. And I want you to be bold and confident and say, all right, I want to host a party for you to share Plexus so you can use your referral link. Don't say like, are you interested? Let me know. Like, I want you to be bold, because the worst thing that can happen, the very absolute worst thing is your new ambassador can say, I'm not interested, right? That's it. Okay, that's fine. We're still going to get you results on your products, but I want everyone, if you added a new ambassador, I want you to be bold and vision cast, because that's how we get people interested in this business. And listen, they might say no. I told Sarah Taylor no about, I don't know, 1 million times. And if she had not kept bringing up the business, you know, she didn't bug me, but she brought it up ever so often. If she had quit doing that when I first said no as a brand new ambassador, I probably would never have started the business, okay? And then who are you power partnering with? One thing I love about all this activity between Team Taylor, my team, Nikki's team, and all of the things we have going on. It opens us up to other people working the business, other sidelines, because you might be on my team, but maybe you really get along and you connect with somebody who is in Sarah's downline. Who are you going to link arms with? We still have, guys, those rank cohort groups. We have a silver senior silver, gold senior gold. We have ruby senior ruby. If you're not in one of those, get in there, but you got to lean into them. You have to put yourself out there and use them and build those connections, because I tell you what, nothing gets me more excited for like earning the shopping spree, which is my goal, than having power partners that are going for it too, because I don't want to have that FOMO. They push me on days when I maybe don't want to do my IPA. My power partners are like, nope, sit down right now, send 3 messages, right? And we do it. So those are the goals that I want you guys to think about this month. These, if you guys have not printed these out, these are kind of goal planning worksheets. They are on Team Taylor in the unit section. They're also on my team page in the unit section. These are great to print out to give you a focus. Everyone has probably heard us say more times than they care to hear that your goals are going to come to fruition when you write them down. Listen, I worked in corporate America, and goal setting back then was something that you had to check a box for HR. It was dumb. It was one of those things where you're like, forget it. I'm not going to goal set. I'm too busy working. That is a mistake in your Plexus business. The minute I started writing my goals out, and I still have my notebook around here somewhere, the minute I wrote them out, I became more successful. Not only do you see it every day and you see the names of your people, it just gets you working harder and more positive, but there's something about putting those names out in the universe, whether it's people that are already on your team or your potentials, that your business will flourish. I can't tell you how many times, Amy Morton's one of them. She told me, she's like, you know what? I wrote someone's name down and I prayed over that name, and like 3 days later, they messaged me about Plexus. You know, so write your goals down. These sheets are really good. You take it month by month. Who's your focus on your team this month? We love everyone. We give 80% of our attention though to the 20% of people that are showing up and have goals. Okay, write their names down. And then who are your potentials? You can write their names down too, and that gives you kind of a roadmap for your business this month, especially when there's so much stuff going on. It's awesome, but sometimes people sit down to work their business and they get overwhelmed. They're like, I don't know what to do. If you print this sheet out, you have the names right there. You know what to do. You know who to message. You know who to post. You know who to invite to events. It's all right there on that sheet. And these are our points by day. Now, I love these and I hate these, okay? And I'll tell you why. I love them because it gives you a goal every single day to work towards, right? If you want to be gold this month, you need 100 points at the end of the month. So this gives you a countdown. I love it. I put it up on my board, and every time I get an order or I get 5 points, I can count it down. The reason I hate these though is because, let's say the one right there, Senior Ruby. If I'm going for Senior Ruby this month, this chart tells me that on the 3rd of the month today, I should have 80 points. You might not. You might have 5 points today. And when you see that, you might freak out and you might be like, oh my gosh, I'm so far off from where it says I should be, I'm going to quit. Guys, this is just a guide. We know the ebb and the flow. We know a lot of people might have a ton of subs that run on the 20th of the month, right? So do not use this as a guide, but don't get discouraged if you're completely off. Don't let this get you discouraged.
I was just going to add one thing to that, because I actually love these, and I use these for Leaders Retreat, tracking credits, that kind of thing as well. Use them for every single rank. And the way I look at it is I don't look at it as like a set in stone number. I look at it as like a barometer. And I can kind of tell, okay, I'm this far behind, or I am this far ahead. And so it can really help me manage my work, manage my own expectations in my head. And so that way I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm 400 points off my goal at the end of the month. I know exactly where I'm going to be at the end of the month. And it triggered me at the 20th to really kick it into gear, as opposed to waiting until the 28th or, you know, what have you. So for me, I don't let it beat me up, but every single person is different as far as what drives them, what motivates them, what they can handle. But we wanted to put these on here because they are a tool for you guys to use if your brain is positively receptive to something like this. So these are also in the units. Sorry, Amy.
No, go ahead. Keep going. Next slide. I love those too. And I love the leaders retreat one. I love that because that definitely lets me know where I am on track. So here, you want me to go ahead and cover leaders? Okay. So game plan for leaders retreat. Guys, there are 2 months left in leaders retreat. This is the longest contest we've ever had. So if you are sitting there and you have let yourself get discouraged because people are already earning it and winning prizes and you haven't, I want you to stop, right? Because there is no reason you can't earn it in September and October. So define what your goal is, whether it's earning the trip or whether it's earning one of the prizes, and then figure out what you need to do to get there. This chart that you see, I'm assuming that's for this week. These are the points or the credits that you need to be on track.
No. So this is for the credits at the end of the month. So you're
end of September.
Yeah,
Okay.
end of month. So you're going to end September at those credit amounts if your goal is earning the trip, earning the $200, that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah. So guys, what this means is if at the end of September you have 598 credits, you are on track to earn Leaders Retreat. If you keep doing whatever you've been doing. If you end the month with 1,346 credits, you are on track then in October to earn the luggage. Do you guys see how that is? So what Sarah was saying, it's a really good kind of barometer for you to know, like, uh-oh, I only have 200 credits right now. I need to kick it up for the rest of September if I want to earn it, right? Or I really want the VIP package, but I'm sitting at 1,000 credits. I really need to figure out what I need to do. That's then when you determine your how, okay? And we know for Leaders Retreat, the biggest bang for your buck is duplication in your 1 through 3. So personal recruiting and getting people to silver and your own personal rank. Those are the biggest bangs for your buck. Customers are also awesome. Your personal PV, if you can get to that 1,000 PV mark, that gives you extra credits. But what does it look like? And then I want you to be really intentional. Maybe this month you listen to a little less YouTube motivational videos and you do a little bit more messaging, more power hours. You do a little bit more inviting to events, right? Because you've got those Leaders Retreat goals.
Okay, do you want me to go ahead and cover this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we wanted to throw together some ideas for income producing activity, or IPA, because you guys, I didn't say this in the beginning and I meant to. September and October and November are really, really huge months in Plexus. So August slows, and then we start to hit the gas and go, September, October, and then into November. We all know what happens around Thanksgiving and then into that holiday cycle. But I will say, so we have 3 jewels that I can see on this call. I went Sapphire in October and Diamond in November. Amy went Emerald in October. Gavin, my husband, went Emerald in October. Amanda, I think you ranked in the fall as well. Am I? Okay.
Emerald was March and Sapphire was October.
So you guys, you can hit these really enormous ranks, and those are jewel ranks. Those are like, you know, huge jumps that you end up having to make. And all of us, all of those times, I remember having these like summer came and hit, we were in so much momentum, and then we hit this patch of August, and you have these doubts and this like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to hit this. And then September comes and it's a build month for your team. And then October, you start to see all the ranks. November ranks, like super exciting time. So this is a really big time to lean in, do lots of activity, and take this month seriously and draw your line in the sand, because it's going to be a really big month, y'all. I promise. Like, I have the biggest gut feeling that we're about to see like a pop explosion of tons of huge, enormous rank ups. So do not let this time pass you by and lean into everything. So September IPA ideas, re-engage with your old customers, ambassadors, and wholesalers. The end of summer, beginning of fall, beginning of school is a really normal time for people to stop ordering due to money issues. So even if you had new ambassadors sign up throughout the summer during that huge summer momentum, they had big plans to, get healthy and all that kind of stuff. And then plans, financial stuff happened, or, they ended up, doing whatever. Obviously we didn't have huge summer travel this year, but all of those types of things that end up distracting you throughout the summer, and you don't reorder, or you have to turn it off for financial reasons. Right now, September is a great month to have them lean back in. So talk to them about that ease challenge. I know I keep saying that, but you guys, this is an enormous tool that if we use correctly, it's really going to explode our businesses. Use the Me+3 toolkit to launch your new ambassadors. I cannot say this enough. It works. It is so crazy simple. It is on the team pages. It's right there. You can see it. Obviously the print is way too small, but I will happily post it again in RankMakers chat, or you can search it in Team Taylor. There's a video. I did a video series covering it. All of it is in the units. But you guys definitely go through that, and it teaches you exactly the verbiage to say. It's so prescriptive. Teaches you the verbiage to say, how to walk your ambassador through the virtual office, how to have those conversations, how to ask them to make their first post, and how to ask them for their list of 5 potentials to help get them to silver. It helps you build that vision in them, the belief in them, helps break down the barriers that a lot of people can have about network marketing and MLM, and puts it in terms that they can really understand, with subscription boxes and referrals and those types of things. So using that verbiage is going to be a really, really huge way to easily get some of your wholesale ambassadors to start sharing, and even your selling ambassadors. Absolutely. And then the other thing is, so engaging your potentials. Some really, really good ideas to just do on a daily basis. Every single morning that you wake up, Facebook will send you a little list of whose birthday it is that day. Instead of commenting on their post or on their wall where 150 other people comment to wish them happy birthday, send them a private message in voicemail form and just say, hey girl, I know we haven't talked to you in quite some time. If it's somebody like that, have the appropriate conversation, but send those birthday messages out every single day. That is such a good, easy way to re-engage with people on a personal level that you may have forgotten that you're even friends with on Facebook, because they don't pop up in your feed all the time due to the algorithms. But I love that. And a pro tip alongside that is Facebook lets you know who yesterday's birthdays were too. And a lot of times what I like to do is I like to go the day after their birthday and send that voicemail and be like, I'm so sorry, I just logged in, saw this. But that way it's not lost in the sea of birthday messages and greetings and all that kind of stuff. And that a lot of times will just re-engage you with an old friendship. Definitely gets that those algorithms working for you again, but it's just a great way to connect. So engaging posts. Amber and Amanda were talking about that engaging post. They posted it this morning. I didn't, because I had already posted an engaging post, so I was like, I can't do 2 in a row. But you bet your butt I'm going to be posting that post. It's phenomenal. And it's all about the horoscopes. So go to Amber Perry's page, Amanda Grubb's page, and you'll see it's just a really good engaging post. That's what we mean by engaging posts. Engaging posts help your Facebook social media algorithms to bring more people to your page. If they come and comment on one of your posts, or one of their friends comments on that engaging post, suddenly it's up in their feed and they see it. And I know both of them had over 100 comments on that post already. So those are really great things to do. And then the next post you post, maybe the next day or that evening or something like that, you've primed your audience to make a Plexus post. So that's just a really great kind of rule of thumb, train of thought. Do lots of engagement on Facebook. Every day, make it a goal this month to comment on 10 non-Plexus people's posts. So even if you have to seek them out, even if you have to look through your friends list and go see what they're doing because they're not showing up in your news feed, go and make that concerted effort to go and make those comments. Interactive short stories. So a lot of times I am guilty of this. I posted a really long story today. It was like 15 slides long. What I see is that so many more people engage on short stories, like 3 different slides right in a row, and then doing something personal, like a fun live or something with your kids, something that's happening in your life, an engaging question on your story, something like that, and build those stories up. So it's a bunch of different stories, but short, not long, drawn out, series of stories, that kind of thing. Those tend to get the most engagement and interaction. And then ask questions, invite the communication, because that comes directly into your inbox when you do that. So those are great. Make it personal, make it Plexus, make it a mixture, just like your news feed. And then also on a daily basis, comment on, if you have a team, comment on 10 team members' posts and just support them, because the more comments that are on their posts, make them genuine and supportive and those types of things, that's going to bump them up in other people, in their friends as well. So support them, love on them, go live. That is like the king of all kings. If you're going live on your main Facebook page, that's going to get so much interaction. It's going to draw so many people in. You could go live about the ease challenge. That's a really good idea to talk about, to explain about, going live about, your kid doing something crazy. I saw Amber went live about her pantry today, and something else, I think the deer, but I just randomly happened to see those, and so that is bringing everybody back into their feed. And I wasn't even searching her feed, it popped up Amber's live, and I'm like, oh, what's Amber talking about? So share stories too, stories and testimonies and your own personal Plexus experience. And you don't always have to be posting the product. Put yourself in the picture. If you're talking about no longer being sleepy or something like that, you don't need to post a picture of your your ProBio 5 or your Mega X or something like that. Maybe post a picture of your bed or you laying there, or just make it creative and make it personal with you in it as well. So here is what I was talking about. I'm not going to go through all this, but this is the slide that I was talking about that helps you onboard. I just wanted to give a refresher of this because it's all still relevant and it's really perfect for everything that we're doing. But in closing, and I don't know if Amy wants to add anything to this too, I just want to reiterate, guys, like, I am so proud of all of you guys. I was crazy distracted this past month with our renovation, and you guys really knocked it out of the park. Very, very, very excited about what's to come this month, and I have a really, really huge feeling that this month is going to be a really enormous growth month for our team, and I'm really excited to see where it takes all of you guys. Amy, I didn't know if you wanted to add anything to that.
No, same thing. Like, I think for a lot of people, August hit us hard in different ways, kind of out of the blue. And a lot of people also said like they felt like it was a seed planting month too. So do not determine your September based on what happened in August. We had a power hour yesterday with our team, and Sarah Cunningham led it around goals, and she had us do something that I think is so beneficial to everyone. I want you to think about the end of September. Okay, think about the end of the month. What makes you feel successful? If it's the end of September, what happened that you feel success? Did you earn Leaders Retreat? Did you increase your points? Did you earn that $100 bonus? What is that? And I want you to sit in that emotion and feel it and visualize it, right? And then we're going to back up and figure out, okay, what am I going to do every day? So then at the end of the month, I can make sure that's going to happen. And a lot of it too is sometimes personal goals. I know for me, I got to move my body. I got to make my bed. That actually makes me more productive in my business. So think about that when it comes to September. I really liked that, what at the end of the month would make you feel successful, and then let's run to get there.
I love that. That's so powerful to build that vision within yourself, and it's like an affirmation, like it's already happened. You're already feeling the success, so you make it happen. All right, guys, that's all we have for tonight. I hope you guys found this beneficial, and I'm really excited. So if you guys have any questions, shoot us a message and hop in the chats, and we are happy to help. I will see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.